In this world where feats of incredulity are customary, where war is the pivotal tide for society, there reside heroes who shelter the weak, uplift the poor, and stigmatize the strong. One such fabled hero, few know him as Bosco Goldhill, but most know him as the legendary Paladin. Riveting the Bronze Sea, this champion of man didn't follow the popular and believed a stronger route, but kept to his soul and chose the awakening of Paladin. This is Basco's story. From a prisoner of evil to the Marine we all love today. This is the story of the first Paladin. Every hero has a beginning, and Bosco was no different. Well, I guess the path to heroism is harder for few in the beginning stages, except for this time, this battle, and you know what? Skip this. Heroes are always encountering shenanigans, but funnily enough, Bosco encountered only two. Once, when he was forcefully puppeteered by an unbidden force, such that made him a lethargic lion or a 1,000-pound whey. No matter, these frivolous side effects are nothing compared to his untimely death. Another time was a floating box. Yes, just a floating box. Wait, how the fuck? Ravenna is where boys become men, poor become homeless, and where Bosco became the first Paladin. It is also where Bosco encountered his first real clash. Bosco lost, but he wasn't done yet. He couldn't die in peace without getting his get back. So he decided to jump Carina with some aid. After being jumped and imprisoned, Bosco finally faced the High Lord of the Order, King Calvus IV. Every hero has in transition, and this was Bosco's. His meditation is what awakened him into the first Paladin. No matter if it was a waterfall or a dark cavern, Bosco's meditation went unhindered, and little by little, he achieved his goals. Until finally, it all clicked. His understanding of the Bronze Sea was finally complete, and on he went to collect the greatest gift. The gift of Poseidon, with explosions blasting out of his hands, and using magic to extreme extents, by climbing sheer mountains and outspanning the forbidden mountain lands, sprinting for miles, resolve unhindered and impenetrable, uncovering the unfound for hours. Bosco finally found it. The Temple of Poseidon, with his aura blasting out and his mind made up, something happened. Lives, no, memories flew through his mind. All of his adventures that led to this point suddenly came back to him. With his life flashing before his eyes, he strode forward, facing the unknown.
There you are, the strongest will of all the legacies. Can you not sense my energy? I am all around you. This is my final resting place. I am the god who was sworn to my closest friend, the strongest human that ever lived. My name is Poseidon. I truly wish I could tell you everything. The most I can explain with the time I have left is that I'm fading, and you're more worthy than any other. Gods do not die like mortals. We are in a sense immortal. But when our existence becomes too scattered, then we become dormant for eons until we happen to reform. Or we never do. It doesn't. The stars speak of a grand fate that awaits you, and I've lived just about all the life I could ever dream of. My heart has been filled and emptied time and time again, and I have regrets in what I could not prevent, but I have joy and satisfaction in what I managed to save. The blood of my family lay on my own hands. Whilst I old myself, it was for the greater good, and maybe I had no other choice, but I miss them nonetheless. I miss them all. I'm here faced with oblivion, and I choose in my final moments to use what I have left towards the future of creation, instead of the destruction I've caused. I wish I could tell you more, young one. You've made me proud so far. No doubt you'll continue to do so. You have my support. I'll be by your side always. Fulfill your destiny, young warrior. Do better than me. Do better than us.
And so, with the gift of Poseidon, Bosco chose acid as his second magic, forever cementing himself as the first Paladin. And so, you're now thinking to yourself, is this the end of the story? The ultimate conclusion to the legend of the first Paladin, together. We have seen the battles of powerhouses. We have been taken down the road of conflict and strife, and we looked in awe as the gates of Poseidon's temple greeted us. We have seen the climax of Bosco's journey and watched him transform into the hero we know today. But did you really honestly think this was the end? No, not even close. Bosco hasn't faced every adversary in the world, gathered even a half of his full power, and become the best this world has ever seen. No, this story is far from over. In fact, it's just begun.